Welcome to Pocket Pod, Animal Crossing, Fireflies before 9. Party like it's 199. There's Joey, Chloe, Rar, and Leesh.
Oh, it was me. I forgot. That was fun. I forgot 2 things. Times 2. 2 times the things.
Sorry, I was a bad leader on the song.
No, it was fine.
Not only that, your video glitched, so I couldn't tell when you started.
Oh no. The song is very loud today. I will say that. And then also, the singing was also very loud. So it's very...
Sorry. You know what? I don't think we checked our levels at the beginning. That's all right.
Nah. You guys sound good now.
Yay.
Excellent.
When you're not all singing at the same time.
Yeah, we're not screaming in your ears. Sorry about that.
Over loud music. I mean, we were all doing it together at the same time in the same room.
Because we're always in the same room, always.
That's true.
All the time.
Obviously. Yep. All the same time.
And Cheezer did his best this week, so, you know.
I saw him dancing along. He looked really happy and adorable.
He was composing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He was conducting. He was conducting. Sorry.
It was really funny because when we said it, I was like, yeah, like the composer at the front of the orchestra waving their composing wand.
Yep, the composing wand. That's what they call it. That's it.
But yeah, I knew
we know the term.
Well, welcome to episode 199 of Pocket Pod Animal Crossing. Thank you guys for coming tonight. I am excited to see both of you
at the same
place,
to be here.
Same time. I think it's fair to start with a little follow-up, if we could.
Oh,
if we could.
If we could. If we can't, should we skip it? We can skip it. We don't have to do it.
Yeah, we can. Oh, we can. I don't want to wait.
For a follow-up.
From who?
From me, but I have questions. It's follow-ups.
From who?
And you guys
From
are in the hot seat. You, Joelle, Boel.
Bum, bum, bum.
Joelle Boel.
You're the first one in the hot seat. The follow-up is to a real-life thing from last recording's questions. That is the Bing Bong, have all the bugs left the bathroom? That is my question for you. Are they gone? Are they still in the bathroom? Have you eradicated the bugs? Are you still enjoying your bug residence?
I would like you to re-ask that question in the form of a rhyme. Bing bong, are all the bugs gone?
Bing bong, are all the bugs gone?
The answer is yes.
Bing bong, the bugs are gone, the wicked bugs.
Bing bong, all the bugs are gone. Yeah, as far as I can tell, all the bugs are gone. I can't find any. They either descended into the open hole to the attic.
Oh.
Or the ones that decided to stay around went all around my house. Who knows? But a couple of days after that bonkersness occurred, we did have people come in and like do all this insulation work in our attic. Okay. So who even knows what happened after that? All the doors in our house were open that whole day.
Sure. They probably got out. They got out then.
Holes were made all kinds of places. Things were blown out of holes and stuff. So I don't know where those bugs ended up, but they're not in that bathroom anymore.
Yay. So it's no longer a fun terrarium that your friend Rar can come and visit and see all the fun
I'm so
insects.
sorry. The ecosystem has vanished.
Well, I guess it's for the best. They're meant to be outside after all, I suppose. Yeah. I guess.
Yes, they're back somewhere. I hope they are happy wherever they belong.
I think they will be. I'm sure they are. Oh, well, that's a good conclusion to the Bing Bong, where have the bugs gone?
Bing bong, the bugs are gone.
And my second question, we know that our podcast started all about Pocket Camp. And some of our friends went to real camp a couple weeks ago. Mm-hmm. So I want to know, do you have any fun pocket camp stories that could just be stories about real camp, Leesh, that you would like to share?
Okay, good, because I was getting worried. I didn't find any essences or I didn't put honey in a tree stump somewhere.
Wait. You're telling me you didn't find a rock and hit it with a shovel and have ore come out of it?
No.
Did you run around with a net just hoping something would just fly into it?
Yes. No, we didn't. And I didn't shake any trees and nothing came out of them.
Oh, well, I mean, if you didn't shake them, how would anything come out?
That's true.
Probably for the best, though. I mean, you don't want to shake out a
But
wasp
did you
nest.
talk to any animals? That's the real question.
I mean, I talked to all the animals.
Oh,
All
well,
the
there you
time,
go.
Obviously.
That is the essence of
Did
pocket
they,
camp.
did they talk back? And did they ask you for any like books or?
They did not. They did not. And they were not wearing tops, but no bottoms.
Donald Duck
Or
it, as
scarves.
babies call it.
None of them
Oh,
were
that's right.
Donald Ducking or Winnie the Poohing it. Got it.
No. And surprisingly, so we had like a scavenger hunt.
Oh.
And one of the things on the list was a squirrel. And you'd think that you'd find a squirrel
Yeah,
in the forest.
sure.
And
Yeah.
I guess the kids were too loud because there were like no squirrels
No
on this
squirrels.
hike. Not one squirrel on the entire hike. And then like
Wow.
later after the kids went to bed or were calming down, there was like one sad little squirrel that like made his way out by our campsite. But yeah, there were no squirrels.
That's so funny. The coast was finally clear in
wow.
the evening.
We did find a turtle.
Oh,
What kind of
adorable.
turtle? Do you know what kind of turtle?
Painted
A
turtle.
tortimer. Oh,
It
beautiful.
was not Tortimer.
It was not Tortimer.
You could not give him your
Cork.
stuff to send back home.
Cork.
No. But when we first arrived, a little lion cake did find a beautiful little green beetle that we later
Ooh.
identified as a 6-spotted tiger beetle.
Oh.
Those are very shiny.
Very shiny. And
Very, very
Desmond
pretty.
immediately picked it up and it bit him.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I didn't even know they
Picked
could
it up
bite.
before we even identified it. And I was like, oh, you shouldn't pick that up before we know what that is, buddy.
Yeah.
And he
Oh,
picked it up and he's like, ow, he bit me. And I'm like, mm-hmm. He's like, am I
Okay.
going to die? Is it poisonous? Is it venomous?
Buddy. Oh,
I'm like-
fearless.
I was like,
Fearless. I
no,
love it.
They're just, when they get scared, they bite.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
he bit you.
my
And you're fine.
goodness. Yes, I'm
But
glad.
yeah,
Well, it's
they
kind
got
of
some chompers.
a good thing to be cautioned about. Just don't go picking up bugs if you're not sure they're
Especially
not
if you
going
don't
to
know
bite.
what it is. Especially
Yeah.
like the shiny ones. Shiny usually means, hey, don't touch me.
Yeah, it means I'm
In
somehow
nature.
maybe
a good
I'm
rule.
not good for you to eat, or maybe I might be a little violent. I guess
Yes.
is what we could think it as.
Yeah,
sometimes you
basically
gotta learn the
in nature,
rules the hard
shiny
way.
things are you probably shouldn't touch that. And even like poison ivy, shiny, like don't touch poison ivy.
Ugh.
Like nature
Gross.
and shiny. Shiny is usually a warning sign.
Or it could mean it's wet.
Or or it could be like have like a mucus on it.
Ew.
That it could also be
Don't touch it.
poisonous.
That can mean all sorts of things. Yes.
Yeah. Shiny usually is yeah.
Avoid the shinies. If there's one thing I learned from today's episode, it's just don't touch shiny things.
Avoid the shinies.
Which is contrary to my nature as someone
know,
that likes
I know.
sparkly shiny things.
Especially
I
as
know,
like a
for
bird
birbs.
fan,
I
right?
know,
Yeah.
right? Oh well.
I'm,
You gotta be
um,
careful.
I'm on this Facebook group for like our local nature, like people spot stuff in nature and they share it, which is
cool,
really
yeah.
cute. And there was this one lady who was posting about how she and her baby were outside and there was this crow that was like eyeing her pineapple, just like
Ooh.
staring at her and like really wanted her pineapple. And so she took the baby inside because she was getting nervous that the crow was gonna like attack.
Oh right, because
And
crows
then
are
she
baby
came back
stealers.
and yeah, right?
The crow, the crow ate my baby.
Yeah.
no.
But when she came back, he had stolen all the pineapple. And now she's
Delicious
like
pineapple.
she's like afraid that this crow is like gonna like stalk her. And like everyone in the thing was like, hey, why don't you give him some pineapple? And then he'll
Yes.
bring you some nice shiny treats as a
I know
thank
exactly.
you.
That's like my exact goal. I was like, oh, Crow knows that I would want to give it gifts, so now I will continue to do that. So he can bring me back little
exactly.
Now I
shiny
have
needles.
a friend named Crow. It sounds great.
Yeah. And everyone's basically saying, give the crow some pineapple. Just be nice to the crow. The crow is very
That's so
smart
cute.
and nice. So I thought
Yes,
that was
that's
very
so
sweet.
Sweet,
That's
I
so
love
funny.
it. What a sweet group. That's so adorable.
Yeah.
Oh, friend to crows.
Yeah.
Friends to crows
friend
are
to
my
crows.
kind of people. So
Yeah.
sweet, so very sweet. But that's
Except the crow, I'm pretty sure a crow ate our little robin egg that we were watching outside our house.
Oh, you know what? If anything, they are clever and opportunistic. So
Yes. Yes.
sorry about the baby.
We were
but
watching it and watching it. I kept taking pictures every day, and one day it was gone.
yeah.
Oh,
Said, see you later, buddies.
I was like, oh, and there was no baby burb. So,
You're
So
like
maybe-
the egg was gone and it was replaced by a tiny bird.
oh, and the other day, little lion cake was traumatized because we definitely saw a crow with something in its little clutch.
Yes.
And two angry tiny birds following it and trying to get something back. And I was like, oh God.
No.
Circle of life.
Oh, no,
So,
I'm sorry.
Yeah. The
Well, I
little
mean, it's
crow.
good
He
to
was
be-
hungry.
Yeah, it might have babies to feed too. It just
That's what we told Lion Cake.
Oh,
Because he was mad at the crows when he found out about the robin egg this morning. He's like, I'm going to go climb the tree and check the robin egg. I was like, oh, yeah, about that. I didn't tell him because I was hoping he'd forget.
Oh,
But, and he's like, I hate crows. Crows are the worst. And I was like, oh, well. And then he was like, I want to, and I told him about the pineapple story.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, when he came home from school today, he's like, I'm going to go get a pineapple and put it outside for a crow. And I'm like, well, also it doesn't work like that, buddy. And also we don't have any pineapple, so.
Oh my gosh, that's so sweet.
It was very sweet. Yes.
Well, I'm glad that his opinion of crows was not tainted for too long.
No. I had to teach him that it's nature. Protecting nature. It's just nature.
Whether camping or at home, you can encounter nature. Speaking of which, fireflies, aka lightning bugs, aka whatever you call the little bugs with glowing bug butts in real life. Fireflies. Also in Pocket Camp. I mean, in Animal Crossing and probably in Pocket Camp. Are they Pocket Camp?
Yeah.
Definitely
maybe.
in regular New Horizons available. But in real life, too. So
I'm
you guys
sure
are out
in
catching
Pocket Camp they're
fireflies?
called something like fire bluster, snuffler, flufflers.
Oh, yeah. That's a good point. There should be a garden event.
Blue-butted fire blunders.
Fire blasting gut punchers. That's definitely what they're called.
Diamond-headed fire blenders.
Yes. These are all excellent and real names. We do like to provide new titles and names for our friends at the Pocket Camp headquarters. So I hope you guys are listening and you can put them on the list.
We
they're
just came up
writing.
with the bugs for your next Mardi Gras event. You're very welcome.
Yes. Oh, I love it. That is pretty great.
But yes,
Those
we did go firefly hunting
Fireflies.
this evening. It was a little slow to start, but once dusk came around, we were able to find several underneath this tree in our neighbor's yard, and that was very fun. And then we brought them inside, and we turned off all the lights and closed all the blinds, and waited for them to glow for us. And we let them glow a couple times, and then we released them.
Oh, nice.
It's a fun. We do this every year. It's something that the kids look forward to. So.
That's great. I love it. I also like that you let them go at the same evening so they get the chance to continue their...
Yeah, because they're only around for a little bit of time. They got to make their move.
Yeah.
Got to give them their shot. Just try to shoot their shot.
They're just meant to be
we only
briefly
capture them
enjoyed
for like
home.
maybe a half hour, and then we release them.
That's
Little
great.
Babies.
Free fireflies.
You don't want to torture them. That's just for a quick
we just
enjoyment.
want to enjoy them for a little bit. See their little glows. Appreciate their glows, and then
Yes.
send them back into the nature.
Appreciate the glow.
Yeah.
Set them free. We loved hearing about all the nature adventures, whether bugs were inside of our houses for a short while. Either way, I'm glad both of your houses are now free of bugs.
Yeah, a
whether
lot of
welcome or
bugs,
not.
a lot of insects, and some birds.
Burbs. Yay.
Burbs.
This has been Leesh's Animal Crossing, in which Leesh
Animal Crossing with
crossed
Leesh.
with animals.
That's right.
Actual
Real life
animals.
crossing with an actual animal. Actual real life animals.
Hey, Rar, what's
That's
the
what I love
birb?
about this. Oh, I was going to say. I was just going to say that's what I love about where we've turned with this this version of our show. We just talk about how we in real life cross with animals, and that's fine too.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
There's a birb that I've
There's
been
a bird.
seeing lately.
A burb. Tell me
You
about
have to
this
tell me
burb.
what the birb. Okay,
I will
first of
guess.
all, producer Jack only refers to burbs, all types of burbs, by their color, so that's really helpful.
That can
He'll
actually
see
be
a
very good.
cardinal, and he says red bird.
Red bird. I mean, it's one of the few red birds we have.
We
It's
saw a
definitely
blue
the
jay
reddest
the other
bird.
today, and he's like, "Oh, look at that blue bird." I'm like, "It is a blue bird."
Yeah.
I,
a
for
bluebird.
one, am on Team Jack for this one. It is either a blue bird, a red bird, or an orange bird, and that is all I can offer you.
What about blackbirds?
Or it's a blackbird, and I presume it's just a crow.
All blackbirds
Okay,
are
so
crows.
this bird
Yes. Tell us more.
is a not a small, particularly small bird, but not a big bird, like an average size
medium-sized bird.
maybe the
Okay.
size of a robin, or maybe slightly smaller, but not
Okay.
as fat and fluffy.
Gotcha.
Not as like burp burp.
I hear
like
ya.
stout and
I'm narrowing down my choices already. I've got a few in the mind bank.
Here's
so
here's the defining factors on this bird. It is like a brownish color bird.
Okay.
Not like a chocolate brown, but more of like a dusty brown.
Dusty brown bird.
Darker dusty brown. Not black. Definitely not black. And definitely not shiny.
Okay.
So not poisonous. Got it.
Not poisonous, as far as I can tell. Its beak is like a nice pointed beak, but also not. It's like kind of thinner. Like it's like a
beak.
Pokier.
Pokey beak. Pokey beak. I like it. Got the classic pokey beak.
Here's the kicker. Its little tail kind of goes up a little bit like this. Boop.
Oh, okay. Boop. Now, if tail is going up, it's a brown bird.
Yeah.
That tail going up is very distinctive for a certain bird, and that is probably a type of wren that you're seeing.
Ooh.
If it has a little stripe above its eye, that's a really good indicator that it's a Carolina wren. And if it doesn't have the stripe, it's probably a cute little house wren, and they're both perfectly delightful little birbs.
Well, I really like his little turned up tail.
Yes, the turned up tail is so cute, and that's a really good eye to pick that out because that's a really distinctive wren little thing.
Thanks.
And they sing cutely cute as well. You'll catch them singing.
Well, he's been hanging around my house recently, so I thought that and I was like, oh, he's really cute, and look at his little turned up tail. It doesn't floop down; it floops up.
Oh, wrens are very cute. They're very cute. I looked it up.
Wait, actually. Here, I can look it up and see if you were correct.
Yeah, why not? Why not check Sarah's work? Check Sarah's work. See how she did.
Check my work. I have to say they are a good bit smaller than a robin, but they are not the tiniest of birds. They're smaller birds.
Yeah, that kind of looks. And his beak is a little thin, little.
They've got a little daintier beak. If the bird you're looking for is bigger, like talking like really close to the size of a robin, there's a bird called
floop. Okay, so this bird that I'm looking at, at least this example of this wren, has got like a big poofy belly.
Yes, that's a very wren. You know what? Another bird you can check out is a brown thrasher, but they're usually pretty secretive. But they are a dusty brown, and they sometimes keep their tail up. But I'd say they're less. They don't have I don't think of it as much as like a wren, but they have a very pointy beak, and they're definitely closer to a robin.
But these tails are looking. Yeah. So this one that I'm looking at. I feel like.
You know what? It might be a good thing. This is helpful to have that you now know a couple birds that are in that realm of brown bird with that sometimes pokes its tail up. You can next time you see it, you can check it out and compare.
Okay, here's another defining factor. It's all one color.
Oh,
like it's not different.
So
colored.
Brown thrashers are definitely two different colors.
Yes,
but
this bird was much more svelte.
It might be more. It might be the house wren. The house wren might be what you're.
I love that this is like. This is very exciting. So
what's
we're getting
that
it on
bird?
the mystery. Yes.
You know what? This could be a new segment of what's what's that bird?
I like this.
That bird with you
I
before.
Like yes, we like playing this game
in real life.
This is one of Sarah's favorite real life games. So it's all.
I
good.
should definitely be playing this game with you because we get all sorts of birds. We definitely had all sorts of birds at our old house that I wish I had asked you for over the years. Because remember we had all those bird houses behind in the trees, and we had all those happy birds going in and out of the birdhouses, and I never ever really asked you, and I should have all those years. I always wondered.
Okay. You can always ask me any old time, and I'm happy to help. And also, if you ever want to ask an app, then you don't want to quiz me, although I do love being quizzed about things like this. There's an awesome app that I learned about that has been upgraded to include sound identification.
Oh.
It's Merlin, and I tried this out when I was out walking at Old Wheaton Regional Park. And it is very helpful and good because I was like, okay, I know what these birds are. I'm going to turn on this little sound ID thing. And it records it and it shows the little sound map.
Oh, I love bird people. Amazing. I love it.
Oh, it's so fun. I highly recommend. Merlin.
I mean, the thing is, between you and my cousin, I would never need to ask an app.
Really?
I just have you and
your
my cousin.
Who's the photographer who takes all those amazing bird pictures. Oh my gosh, those are so good. But yes, the app is Merlin, Merlin, just like the wizard, just like the small falcon we have in North America. That is a great little app. A+.
Okay.
Recommended.
Okay.
Very fun.
The problem with this bird is that it can never get close enough to take a picture.
No, that's if you talk to, I mean, I get it. If you're not a professional, amazing photographer like Joelle's cousin,
Yeah.
I feel that birds are very hard to take pictures
I
of.
did take
I don't know how he does it.
No doubt,
I
it's
don't
very
know how
hard
he
for
does
him.
it.
He just has the skill. He's got it.
You should see like the way he like rigs up some of the shots. Like he's like
he's got to be so patient, probably.
he's
too.
so quiet. Wow. He's on his belly half the time.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Rar,
He does
I'm going to send
wild
you this
stuff.
picture and you're going to zoom in on it. This is the picture that I took. Maybe he's like, well, you can tell me what color this is. I don't know. Maybe it's grayer. I don't know. It's like a gray brown. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm going to put it in talent.
Now, Leesh, if we're getting close to an all-over gray bird, that keeps
It might be gray. I don't know. It looks like a gray brown to me, like a grayish.
I'm going to look at the picture. A grayish. I love a grayish.
Okay.
It's a grayish.
View
I'm
gallery.
grazing on some grayish. Oh wait. Where is it? Is it hopping? Is it popping?
I'm going to post it in just a second. I have to.
Oh, okay. Take your time. No rush. Hashtag no rush. Hashtag. Can
You'll
we
have
talk
to
about
zoom in very far, though.
Oh, I can zoom in. I can do all the zoom in. Let me zoom in. Look
I'm
at
gonna
Cheezer
try to
and
help
Joelle.
too.
They're so cute. Oh, Joelle's going to do. She's going to
Okay.
break.
I
the code. She's gonna
apologize for
crack
how
the
far
code.
away this bird is, but as I explained earlier,
It's okay. Sometimes it's really good just to see
you can zoom in.
Leash, you laugh, but I can tell you right away. I 100% know that's a catbird.
It's a
And they are
catbird, but
so
do you see
cute.
how his tail's flooped up?
Yes, they do. They floof up. They do the little. They do have a floof tail. And you know what? If you ever look under that tail, if you get just kind of get a
Folks,
glimpse under there where their bird
I have
butt is,
to describe this photo because for anyone that was looking at this photo, they would think it's really just a photo of a set of steps and a long sidewalk from the steps. But deep nested in the
You gotta
long
zoom.
sidewalk, camouflaged by the sidewalk, there is a cute little gray bird far in the distance, hanging out.
so
Just down the sidewalk. To the left and right is some beautiful
Okay, he
green
definitely
grass.
looks more gray in these pictures, but he looked browner in real life. I swear.
It's okay. No, I believe it, and it's probably it's like also depending on the light hits their feathers. I get it. It's no worries. They
But his
also
tail
have
does floop up.
yes, they have very floopy up tails, and like if you catch underneath their tail, it's actually kind of like an orangey red color,
Yeah,
just like
I
in a
see
little red.
in these bigger pictures.
Oh, I
It's
love
actually called a gray catbird.
A gray
gray
catbird.
Fair
I'm
enough.
looking at the picture of a gray catbird, and I buy it. I buy it, Sarah.
Yeah, you believe it. You
With the
vouch for me.
exception
You
of
vouch for
my description of saying it was brown, I think my description was spot on with the beak and the tail
Yes,
and the
yes.
svelteness of
It
it's
is
not
very
a
svelte.
floofy
It's not a
belly. It's
poof.
like a
It's
much
a sleek
more
birb.
sleek
Birb.
sleek bird.
Sleek
Yes.
little birb.
Yes.
I love it. Oh, I love that you could identify a little catbird friend. Gray catbird,
Yeah.
correct.
So I have a
Very
catbird
beautiful.
friend. It is not
Yes.
a wren, although I would be excited for a wren. But
Catbirds are also
a
cool
catbird.
because they like mimic other birds' sounds, but they'll throw in their little in the mix. It's really cute. So when you hear that, you'll know because it's a little catbird. It's like makes little like a little like a cat.
catbird.
They're very cute. A+ cuteness. I love
Well,
it.
thanks for sharing about
Oh,
my
thanks for
catbird
sharing.
friend
Yes.
who visits me.
I love that. I love that your picture was actually really, really good to identify that was a
Thank
catbird.
you. I know.
It was great. I was like, I can see what that is for sure. That was no question.
I was not expecting you to have such a quick response when all I saw was 2 rusty handrails and a set of stairs.
It's fair.
I
It was
actually have
kind of
another
camouflage.
photo.
Oh yeah.
Which maybe is better.
I
and
mean,
it actually is
this
gray in
bird
this
is like
photo.
17 pixels. Like, it's incredible, Sarah. It really is.
It's just like it's a good picture of the bird when you zoom in. I promise.
you.
You're welcome.
It's amazing.
You're welcome indeed.
It's amazing.
Oh, it's so cute. It's great. I love it. Wait, are you sharing another picture or are you going to fake
I'm going
this
to
out?
share another picture. And you can tell me
wow.
if this is a better or worse picture because it's zoomed in and with my optical lens, I'm sure it looks just amazing. Wait, where did it go?
Let's find out.
Where did you
Wait
go?
and find out. Wait and
Where
see.
did you go, little buddy?
Little bud, little birdie bud. Oh, well, while you look up the picture,
yes.
I could share some fashion falls.
Yes, fashion falls fits your life. Here's the bird.
Fashion falls does fit my life. And I've got to say,
There is so much going on in this photo.
wait,
that
wait,
is very
okay.
busy. I think
can
the other one's
see
better,
him.
Leash.
I still like it very clearly looks like a sweet catbird, but I agree.
Thank
I
you.
agree. It's actually a little bit harder to see his
Yes,
defining
right?
characteristics.
Yeah,
but still
the-
very cute. He's
He's
marching
being a
along
little
the
punk
top of
too,
the fence.
he would purposely wait like just a few steps ahead of me every time I got closer to take a picture. And he would just
that's so funny. Do you ever wonder if when birds do that, if they're trying to draw you away from a nest? Because they're like, okay,
maybe.
follow
Probably.
me, follow me, follow me. I'm a delicious bird and not at all trying to lure you away from my delicious eggs.
bye-byes.
My babies. Oh, but Fashion Falls, guys. I am continuously encountering fashion items that I didn't know existed and I'm in love with. And the newest one is the bow back socks, which apparently come in different colors. They are so perfect and cute. I would not mind them in real life. I don't know if I'd wear them in real life. I'd probably feel a little weird wearing them because they're really cute. Like
Does
have
it,
a tiny
does
little
it
bow.
bow your hair back, Sarah?
You
It
could
bows my
totally
hair
wear
back. Whatever bows my hair back.
You could totally wear those in real life. I could see you wearing them.
Okay, fair enough. Good. Done and done. Once I find bow back socks, I'm going to wear them in real life.
Done.
They're very cute.
And I'm also going to find them for you. Done.
Yay! The challenge of finding these. They're
I'm going to
very
find them.
cute.
I will make them. No, just kidding.
Oh.
I'm not going to make them.
Fair enough.
I like
it'd
you,
be-
but not that much.
Also, it would be a big challenge. How would you get bows that are like sturdy enough to stay on through washing if you hand make them? It seems like a challenge, right?
You'd have to maybe you would weave the ribbon through.
Ooh,
Yeah.
the actual thing. That sounds really cute.
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Now the next quest is how to make Animal Crossing fashion items that you can't find to buy.
Maybe they're just stuck on.
That's a market. That is 100% a market.
I would 100%
Pocket
be
Pod
like
needs
a large
to
portion
go
of
into the
that.
merch business of
merch business of recreating the clothing in Pocket.
There is so
and,
much in this game I would
Horizons.
absolutely own, including this delightful purple towel that Poppy is wearing right now.
Oh my gosh, Poppy will not stop wearing that towel out in public. Effie, like, Poppy, what in the world? And you know what? You can't complain about that. You can't complain about that you can say you're upset about something that they're wearing, but that's only if it's like a custom design that Tom can do anything about it. So it's just like forever he will have that towel and I can't get him to stop. He doesn't have it on display when I can buy things from his house.
Can you just keep giving him other clothes until that
Maybe
goes
that's
away?
I should try that. I'll like continue giving him cute teal and orange, or no, not teal, light blue and orange, because that's his favorite color.
Yeah.
So if I keep giving him that, then maybe I can convince him not to wear that terrible purple towel around.
I mean, it's a beautiful
JB
purple
likes
towel.
it. What are you talking about?
I'm
Maybe
sorry.
he could give it to me.
The terrible towel, aka the adorable purple towel.
The adorable towel.
The adorable towel. I'm sorry, Poppy. I know you love that towel.
The other day, someone, I think it was Lolly, gave me a peach when I visited her house. In case anyone's interested.
Yes,
It was a
I'm
peach.
interested to know. It was the peach. The peach is Leesh's sister fruit. That's
My sister
so
fruit is a
nice.
peach.
Yes.
That answers a question.
Mystery solved.
That answers a question we forgot. I forget what we didn't know. But now we know, I guess.
Now we
But I
know.
can also confirm that I did plant a peach tree on the same day as the other fruit. So that doesn't answer anything.
We just now know maybe that was either the first thing you planted, or it was meant to be, or it's the first thing someone gave you, or it's your sister fruit, or
Or
We know nothing.
Happenstance.
we know nothing.
We know nothing. We think we might know something, but really we all know nothing. I think we've discussed this before.
I think
That
we
is the
still
foundation of
have
true
two
knowledge.
absolutely solid theories from our friends, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
all we have. That's all
That's
we
all
have.
we have to go on, baby.
That's all we have.
That's okay. Well, you know
lovely.
what? On that note, I'd like to take a break.
Let's take a break.
Same.
That was a delicious break. I enjoy breaks. I have this beautiful picture of a catbird on a fence on my wall. It's quite cute.
Meh.
Cheezer's taking a nap.
Oh, Cheezer! Cheezer.
No cheeser.
I'll take your word for it, Joelle. It looks like he kind of just like keeled
Yeah.
over. I hope he's okay.
He's curled up.
He's doing crunches now. I'm
Is
impressed.
he curled?
Got some strong abs.
He's super curled up.
He's doing the
working those
clamshells.
He's doing some sweet. Okay, now he's back up. He's happy, healthy,
He's up.
hale and hearty. Hale and hearty.
Hale and hearty.
Yeah, harsh, 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 harsh. Well, that was a nice break. I appreciated it.
I liked it.
Cheezer's back on his feet. We're all in good
He's
shape.
back on his butt.
Back. It's the best place for a sweet little soft Cheezer to sit on his
You want him
butt.
on his feet? He can't.
He's gonna fall off the desk. Oh, there he is.
Rising
He
up,
needs to not be on his
back
feet. He's
on
on
Welcome
his
back.
feet. Did his time, took his chances.
Yeah.
Went the
I have the
distance.
cheeser.
I have the cheeser. It's the eye of the cheeser. It's the thrill of the hunt. Rising up to the rivals. And the last one's and he's watching us all with the eye of the cheeser.
Burp, burp, burp.
That was the sound of a beanbag
squeak,
butt
squeak.
hitting the microwave.
Yes,
M-
squeak,
microwave.
squeak, squeak.
Microphone.
My mic sounds
Microwave on the
nice.
brain. No, check one.
Check.
Microwave.
Microphone.
Microphone.
right.
Are we talking into microphones or microwaves? You don't know.
One could never know.
One
How
could
do
never know.
podcasts work?
Podcast. How do podcast? Speaking of how do podcasts work, we've got a reminder for these announcements that we would like to share. What is our reminder? What is our reminder?
We'd
What
like
is
to
our
remind you
announcement
of the
we'd like to
reminders that we have.
Okay, now that's out of the way. Let's go to the next segment.
Yes.
What's the next thing?
Just kidding. Well, episode
Next.
200 is going to come up before too long, guys. We don't know when. We don't know
At some
where.
point in the
the
not so distant
future.
future, episode 200 is it's
Go.
just it's on the horizon. Believe it
It's
or
on
not,
the
it's on the
new
new
horizon.
horizon.
Oh, it is on the New Horizons.
See what we did there? That was funny.
Yes.
This is episode 199, so like it's could be any day now. It really could.
Or not.
Who can
Well,
know?
we've been doing some bi-weekly episodes, and I think that's been working nicely. We'll see if it stands through, or if we want to skip an episode and come back to 200. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Anything at all is possible.
We love it.
Yes,
But what are we
of course.
talking about for 200? Oh, if you guys want to send us some ideas, we're still accepting ideas. We've gotten several at this point.
Yeah.
And we like
nice.
them.
We like
them
we like
all.
the ideas we got. There's some really fun creative suggestions that we're definitely going to run with. But we want more. We would love more.
Yes, sure.
We want to
So
hear
share.
from our friends that have been listening to us for a long time. Or
We've
the
had to
new
prepare
friends.
199 episodes.
So
all
you
by
just have to
ourselves.
prepare one.
You just have to do one for us. Just
But
one.
just the one. Only the one.
I mean, we're gonna do
Only
some
one.
of it, I promise. But
Yeah,
just do
we're
a
going
little
to do
bit.
some of the work. But
Right.
like,
We will still be here to record.
Yeah,
yes.
we'll show up. We won't phone
at
it in.
some point.
It'll happen. It's going to
I
happen.
have
It's gonna be
ideas percolating. Yep.
good. Percolating.
Let's
Percolating.
get
Percolate coffee.
percolating.
Yeah, no, things are happening, things are brewing and percolating and all sorts of stuff. That episode is happening. It's gonna be amazing, but without your help, I don't
gonna
know
be
when
amazing,
the
but-
amazing. It's gonna be
It's gonna be
amazing,
one
but
amazing butt.
it's gonna be one amazing, but without your help, who knows what amazing will happen? That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, it's all good. Bring it in. Bring it in. Just whatever you wish to contribute. Contribute. Volunteers contribute.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so
So do it.
forward to that. Please do.
Thanks.
Oh,
And
something
thank
else
you.
you should do.
Oh wait, how do they contact us?
Oh,
social meds.
Yeah.
You can be contacted through social meds at the Pocket
the
Pod.
Pocket Pod.
Oh,
Yes,
the pocket
or-
pod.
One word.
thepocketpod@gmail.com if you wish to send an email or recording or whatever your heart desires.
Sarah, do we have a website where all that's
yes.
available?
All this is also available at thepocketpod.com. You can get all our social media links there. You can also see where to download the podcast. If you're just like randomly walking by
What?
someone's window and hear this podcast coming out of it, and you don't know where to get it, go to thepocketpod.com. You can see all the places to download. Or just go to your
Yes.
search it.
Yeah.
Search for it anywhere pretty much.
Yeah.
Search for it anywhere.
Anywhere in the world, you could be listening to the Pocket Pod right now, and you could just go, "Wait, how?" Go to the website. Easy enough.
Easy peasy. Easy peasy. And also something else adjacent to things you should do this month. By the way, don't forget to check if you want to get those Animal Crossing avatars. They've updated the Nintendo rewards to have the
Ooh.
June birthday characters. They're all available.
Are there any
All very
highlights
cute.
that you know of?
Oh, yes. Let's see. Okay, I'm looking at my wall calendar because I do have the little printout from there. We have.
Okay.
Fun
Game's
fact:
coming up-
June does not have a June birthday.
Oh, that is very weird. June should have a June birthday. What a strange oversight.
Wait, does
Well,
she
we-
have to? That's kind of like, I don't know.
presumptuous.
I guess
Yeah, I think
that's
she has a May
presumptuous, but
birthday.
Why can't she just like her name June? Why does she
Sure,
have to
fair
be?
enough.
It's fine. You're right. I thought maybe she would
I
be.
did
So
think.
that's all.
I have to admit, I did
It's a
think it would
fun
be cute if
fact.
she had a
That's all
June
it is.
birthday. But Scoot's birthday is in June.
Scoot.
We also, who else is on there? Oh, Jacques. Jacques is very cute. Oh, Drake of the Quacko and Quacko Law.
Drake
Quacko and Quacko.
New friend Marlo is also a June birthday.
Marlo.
And our favorite eye-rolling cat, Mary,
Nah.
is also there. And so is Sid.
Maybe I'll change mine to Mary just to troll Joelle.
Meh.
Oh, but yes, many
Look
cute
at
friends.
her.
Look at this sweet friend. Oh
Mary.
man. What other upcoming things do we have? I think there are 2 more upcoming sweet events
Yes.
that we should announce.
Yeah.
Yes.
One is this weekend. If you want to join in for the Stardew Valley play sesh, that is on
Stardew Sunday
Stardew Sunday
is
featuring
this Sunday.
sweet friends Lo and Mary. Mary's island that she has for guests to come and visit and play. And I went last session and it was super duper fun and adorable and it's just great to get back into Stardew again. Very delightful. Had a great time. It was great hanging out with you guys. Thank you. So yeah, I recommend to listen along or play along if you can. Very fun. Get into some Stardew action. Just saying.
I wanna join this time. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna super try this time.
Next.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And the other thing that's going on in our Discord, in conjunction with episode 200, but I think it might happen in advance of it.
Oh, fair enough.
Because I don't know that we're gonna necessarily wait for episode 200 for it to happen. Lo is hosting a contest.
Oh.
It's been a long time since we've had a contest in the Discord, so Lo has put together an awesome giveaway. It is a big giveaway.
Oh my gosh, tell us about this.
It is the Glowing Moss and Vines giveaway.
Oh.
And it has all the stuff that makes up the Glowing Moss and Vines, the DIY things. I believe it will include all the DIYs. So, and stuff in order to craft them, I believe.
What? Supplies too.
It is a one heck of a giveaway. I'm just
Wow.
So, if you want help collecting all of those, if you've been having a hard time collecting all those, this is a great giveaway for people.
Fallen on hard, mossy times.
Yeah, exactly.
It's both hard and soft.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. The vines and the moss. The combo. These are some beautiful
hard,
things.
viney times.
They glow.
Oh, I love that they glow.
Fill your
So
life with
cool.
beautiful green things. Also, a lot of these things can also turn colors. I like some of the purple set of this stuff. Believe it or not, have you heard
What
of
a
purple?
shock.
and
What?
me?
Believe
What?
it.
You?
Can't believe it.
What?
You're really branching out there, JB.
I know. Can you even imagine? Anyway, this picture, I can't wait for us to share it. It is a delight. It is a swampy, beautiful, glowy, awesome, amazing. Lo is adorable.
Oh.
I can't even handle it. I can't wait to show it to everyone.
She
what
can't
Lo has
handle
made.
it. She
She can't handle
even.
it. She can't handle. She can't even. Too
Can't handle
excited. Too delightful. Too
So
cute.
cute. I love her
Oh my
little
gosh, yes.
hat.
A+, very cute.
And her little dress and her little moss that she's sitting on is the cutest.
She's in a swampy wonderland, and it's adorable. And you can make this setting yourself if you win this giveaway. So you have to
more.
join. And more.
And
So you have to join our Discord, and you have to win the contest. So those are the 2 things you have to do.
so to join the Discord,
How do you
if
join
you're
the Discord?
interested, you can
Ask.
reach out in the social medias or through email that we mentioned before, and just ask to have an invite to the Discord, and then there you go.
Yeah. You can
And
join.
Bob's your uncle. Pah, you get
It
there.
helps if you
Bob's
ask
your uncle.
nicely, too, by the way.
Yeah,
Oh,
ask.
yes. That's
Just
always
ask.
sweet.
Ask nicely. We'll
do
we'll
like
respond.
Yeah.
Give you a nice little link. You can join, and then you go and find the contest, and you will tap some sort of emoji. You usually use a duck, but maybe we'll use a different icon this time. I can't remember what we decided.
Yeah, that's part of the fun, is finding out what the thing to click will be. But you will be informed. On the
And then after some period of time, I don't know if it'll be a week, I don't know if it'll be a month, we don't know. At some point in time, Lo will choose the winner. Likely randomly. I don't think she'll just pick someone that she prefers.
Fair enough. I guess there have to be some some rules there.
I think that's the rule. It'll be a random winner. And that person will win an amazing set of things, and it's great.
Awesome.
And this is the big 2.0 giveaway of all the cool stuff.
Yeah, those are some cool things. That is a lovely prize, and I look forward to seeing all the mossy, lovely creations whoever the winner is makes with all those treats.
Yeah.
Delightful treats. I think that about does it for the announcements, though.
I think so.
How about if we move into what could it
Be
be now?
Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
I would love to share some what could it be now. One thing I want to tell you about. You have to tell me what it is.
Okay.
There's an amazing
I'm
game
listening.
that I'm completely addicted to that is great to play in small bouts. It is currently just for PC, but I can't imagine it's not going to come out for Switch sometime in the future. And that game is called Vampire Survivors. It is super fun, and it's like this kind of pixel art overhead game where you're playing as a character. All you do is move the character around, and they automatically attack the enemies that come out around them. And you're basically trying to survive these I guess you're like kind of like a vampire hunter because Tim says the artwork is very much like from Castlevania. So you're like, so you're getting attacked by like these other like monsters and vampires, and you just try to survive. The goal is just to survive in the game for 30 minutes, and if you can survive, then you win. Like you unlock stuff, and it's really fun and it's addictive. And most of the time, you can't make it through just a few minutes, more than a few minutes at first, because you just get overwhelmed by these enemies who are attacking you. And you might download this game and see, oh my gosh, this artwork is kind of weird and crappy. And I see Leesh has a question, but it's only $2.99, so it's super easy and free, and we're not free, cheap. But Leesh, what is your question?
$2.99 is not free.
$2.99 is like so close to free.
It is
It is
cheaper
definitely
than
not
so
free.
many things.
It's cheaper than many things. But Leesh still has a question.
When you
What is
say
the
you
question?
have to stay alive for half an hour, is it 30 minutes of our people time or 30
question.
minutes of like a game person time?
It is, for most of the time, it is 30 minutes of real human time. So you do have to be 30 minutes, but I feel it is very hard to get to that point at first, especially. So a lot of the games is not going to be that long. Leesh, what is your other question?
So it fights things for you?
It like automatically fires for you. So like if it's a weapon that's like a whip, for example, it sends out like these little floop, floop things around
I
your character. Or it might be like this
gotcha.
little constant like kind of shield of stuff. Or maybe it's a magic wand that shoots out little pew, pew, bursts at the nearest enemy. So it gets to the point where when you've leveled up these weapons, because you collect the little gems that the enemies drop, you keep leveling up the weapons and leveling them up and collecting other weapons. So you're shooting all these crazy things, and it's like basically like a force field around you, and you get really strong that just conquers everybody and keeps you safe until they totally overwhelm you, and then your character dies. It's really fun. It's hard to imagine the game is super fun as it is from how I'm describing it, but it is very fun and very addictive. I promise. It's great. So if you have a PC with access to some PC games, Vampire Survivors is where it's at. It's very fun. Easy to pick up.
It sounds like fun and quick and addicting.
Yes.
Like
It is very fun, quick, and addicting. That's perfect description of it, and you haven't even played it. It's like you played it. You understand.
I get it. It almost sounds like a phone game, like how simple it is to
you know what?
you know.
I wonder if it might. Wonder why it's not a phone game, because I guess it's probably because it gets so overwhelmed with so much graphic stuff going on that it still needs a processor.
It's probably
simple
hard to
graphics.
like pinpoint the tiny.
Ooh, that's true too, because it would be hard to see on a small screen, perhaps. But
Yeah.
I hope they might release it for the Switch eventually, because then lots more people could play it.
Yeah.
But it's really fun. I like it a lot. Do recommend.
Noted.
What is
Vampire.
this? What do you think this could be? What could it be
What
now?
could it be? It's not really a hot topic. I mean, it's a hot topic for me.
This is a hey Rar, what you playing?
Hey Rar, what you playing? Hey Rar, hey there, Pocket Rar. What you?
Hey
car.
there, Pocket Pod. What you play when things get odd?
Yes, that's
There we
right.
go.
That's what that was.
Thanks.
Ace
You did it.
perfect. You got it. Thank you. You know what it is. Oh, and another thing I want to share about, if I can, I won't take too long. That my family, because some of my family members, including my nieces and my brother and sister-in-law and my mom, of course, is still playing Animal Crossing. We started a stock market text message chain.
Yeah.
So we keep each other posted of our stock market prices and can visit our towns when we have a spike, which has been very helpful. And it's just fun to be back in that again. So I've been stock marketing it up.
That's a great little network you've started. It's like your own little Discord.
It is. It's like a family Discord for members who don't use Discord.
A group
It's really
text.
precious.
It's the proto Discord.
It is proto Discord. That's a very good
Precious.
point. It was before, but it's very sweet and we have fun. I love it.
That's great.
Super cute. So sweet. And now that we've finished the what could it be now, I am once again asking for your tiny delights.
Sky rockets in flight.
Burn out, burn out.
Tiny delights. Tiny delights.
Burn up, burn up.
Tiny delights.
Tiny delights.
Tiny delight.
Tiny delights.
Cheezer confused me.
So perfect and so cute. Part of me wished you would just keep going for like 20 minutes. Tiny
Tiny delights.
I think that would have been pretty great. But it was okay to end it as well. No problem.
I wasn't sure where I was supposed to go with that.
But that's what made
Cheezer
it
wanted to
magical.
participate, so I had to add an extra
makes sense.
lyric for him.
It's it's like when you have a
reprise.
boiled pot of tea, you throw one tea bag in for each person and then one for the cheeser.
Right.
So that's what it's for.
Sure.
But my tiny D is I had 2 new villagers move into my island the last couple weeks. Maybe the last 3 or 4 weeks actually.
Yeah.
One of them is sweet Stella, who is a sheep. She is in fact
Stella.
from Elacacia. And I had Kyle move in, and Kyle is for Panem. So those are both 2 of our dear friends.
Aww.
So thank you, friends, for moving in from afar.
Oh, that's awesome.
So maybe we've had barreled from sweet little Nictile
He's
moved
never
into one of your isles. You'll have to let me know. But yeah, I appreciate your little friend. They're living happily on
If
Nictile
someone
now,
has
so
Rars
sweet.
barreled, please release him back into the wild so that I can have him.
Please
Or let
send
us
him
know
on his
where he
way.
is.
On his way.
We'll find him
Send
to
him
visit
on
him.
his
Will
way.
it tell you that he's originally from? It always stays with where he's originally from.
No.
That's a good point. I don't think I'm guessing that. We'll say the most recent place.
Yeah,
they're from,
so you might
that's a
never
good
know.
point.
I don't like that. I think it needs
That's
to
such
stay
a
from
weird-
its
Unless
original.
he hasn't been anywhere for a very long time. Like it could be he could
He
just
used to be floating out
out
there.
in the ether and then he'll just show up one day and he'll say, I was from Nictal.
But we did learn that if the original person sees them on their second island, I wonder if they still recognize 2 moves out still? They still recognize? I don't know anything beyond that, though.
Oh, it's interesting. Yeah, I don't know.
See, I feel like they could. It's just an array. Just keep it in the metadata. It's not hard.
Yeah,
Come
I
on,
don't know.
Nintendo. If you haven't done
Nintendo,
it, I'm
what are you
already
doing?
criticizing you.
They're like, why is she complaining? We've already done
Bad
it.
coding.
Well, we just want to see these sweet friends again. We'll have to
We just want you to remember us for a long, long time.
Remember me.
forever.
Blah, 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 blah. Remember
So,
me.
Rar, I snuck a topic in. I don't know if you saw it come in.
I'm so sorry I missed it. Let me
It's
check.
okay. I snuck it in. I snuck
I
it
love
in.
a sneak. I love a
She
sneaking
sneaked it.
topic. Sneak a sneak.
Um,
oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Please tell me about this brush with the greatness.
a certain little furball in my home had a brush with greatness this week.
Oh my gosh, what?
It was his own personal brush with greatness.
I would love to hear it.
Last Thursday, while we had some contractors in our house, on their way out of the house as they were cleaning up, they had both the front door and the garage door
Oh,
open.
dear.
Oh no.
Oh, me, oh, my.
Falling off the table. I'm so worried.
They they were really good all day, and they made sure Mr. Tigger and little Miss Tabby, both of them did not get out. But as they were packing up, things were just a little bit chaotic, and Tigger just wandered right out the garage door. And,
Of course he did.
Tigger,
and
no.
literally, it was amazing. We didn't notice when it happened, and Nick and I actually went outside at one point.
Oh my goodness.
While he was outside.
Whilst.
Whilst. But yeah, he wandered outside, and it was 2 hours later that Nick heard Tigger meowing from the open garage
Oh my
door,
goodness.
and Nick let him in, and we welcomed him home. But it was the next day when we realized we could actually check out his walkabout on our Ring garage camera.
Oh my goodness.
So
you
the
captured
garage
his
camera
whole-
is great because it has a full view of the full front half of our property, like
Full frontal
from the-
view.
Yeah, from it literally
Full frontal.
we can see the mailbox all the way to
mailbox, full frontal.
oh man.
Oh my.
Nice guys. We can see all the way down our driveway to the mailbox, and then all the way like past our front door to like the edge of our property. Like we can literally see like a really solid view.
Nice.
So we can see everything as long as Tigger had stayed on the front of our property. We could see
gotcha.
everything.
Yeah.
So I could watch the full 2 hours of Tigger's
What?
adventures.
Oh my goodness.
So Tigger's brush with greatness involved a lot of walking in and out of the garage. He just kept walking in and out of the garage. He stayed very close
he
to
was
home.
trying to. He's like, wait, I
Right?
came out of here. How come?
Yeah.
Where?
Like,
Oh my
he wasn't
goodness.
necessarily trying to come inside. He just like he was hanging out. He was just like, this is my house.
space.
I'm
This
going
is
to
my
stay
space.
inside.
He's getting
Yeah.
acquainted.
But
He's
I
like,
also
"Is
wanna-
this
I
Lynn?
also
Yes,
want
I know
to check
this."
out outside. I would love to eat some grass. So we went out. He ate some grass. He went back in. Went out, ate some grass. He did a lot of that. At
Oh
some
my
point, he
goodness.
definitely went out and like maybe went behind the house, came back in. He went out to the front. He walked all the way around the front of the house, came back in. And then at the very end, oh my God, you guys, watching this video made my heart just fully stop.
Oh no.
He walked all the way down the driveway slowly. He like stopped a couple times, stopped to scratch, stopped to lick himself, stopped to scratch,
goodness.
stopped to lick himself. He walked all the way to the end of the driveway. My car was parked all the way like at the end, like outside because we had our driveway paved.
Sure. Yeah.
He literally walked up to the end of the driveway, up to the back of my car,
Uh-huh.
sniffed my tires. In this video, Nick thought Tigger fully crossed the street.
Oh.
I watched this video 5 times and I was like, I don't actually think he crossed the street. But like legit, he could have crossed the street. Like,
Sure.
my heart.
Oh.
My heart. But yeah, Tigger's brush with greatness was the absolute freedom for 2 hours of going like
Oh my gosh.
full walkabout.
Tigger's
The
big
entire
adventure.
neighborhood was his oyster if he wanted to.
Ah.
But he didn't go anywhere. He stayed close to home
Oh
and he
my
came
goodness.
right back and he pawed at the garage door when he was ready to come back in.
Oh my goodness, Tigger! I'm so glad he
And
came
then the
back
very
home.
next day, boy did I find some interesting stuff in his poop.
Oh,
Great.
I'm sorry.
That was not my brush with greatness.
Yeah, that sounds like perhaps no, but big, definitely. I'm glad he could explore. I'm very grateful that he did not venture far from home. That was really, really happy news for sure.
And I told him next time, check the mailbox.
Oh, bring it in for me, okay?
You're gonna go all the way to the mailbox. Bring in the mail.
That's right. Your new responsibility, Tigger, should you choose to accept it.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
he's a good boy. That's the absolute worst.
But he was ready to come back in. He's like, let me in.
But he came home. He has really good instincts. He didn't actually go super far.
So glad. Yes. Good
Yeah.
job, buddy.
And
Very
of course,
well
the next day I heard about like a local fox in the neighborhood, and I was like,
course.
sure.
Oh boy.
And I hugged my Tigger close.
Never again, Tigger. Staying inside all the time.
You stay in.
That's right.
But yeah, but that camera's awesome. I get to see the deer that come out at night and eat all of our
Yay!
plants and stuff.
Yes, I'm sure they love to eat all of your beautiful
all of our
flowering plants.
Yeah, all my
Wah, wah, wah.
lilies are gone.
Yeah.
Nom 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 nom. They are delicious. They're
I
lovely.
guess.
We have 2 flower pots on our porch, and one did not make it very far. They were like pansies of some kind. I forget. They definitely did not survive the move from our old house to our new house after the deer found it.
Oh dear! It sounds like
Oh
we need to
dear.
discover some
Oh
deer-resistant.
I need to look
flowers.
into it.
And
Whatever
they're
I
out
have
there,
planted now, I found at Trader Joe's. Deer are not interested in that, so I need to get more of that.
Very cool. Trader
Anyway.
Joe's. I didn't even think about Trader Joe's selling plants you could
They
plant.
sell all kinds of stuff. Yeah,
What?
they
Amazing.
have great things. I
Good
bought
job,
some sort
Trader
of
Joe's.
beautiful pink thing, and it's thriving.
Nice. Deer do not want to eat it. Well, do you want to share a dream, sweet Leash? Would you be
Sure.
interested?
Dream sweet, where you sweetly dream.
Yeah. Dream
So I am, as I've mentioned in previous episodes, Pocket Pod is part of a Facebook group for Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
And I sometimes get or see some interesting posts, and this one person posted about Animal Crossing New Horizons, and they're pretty upset that you can't update. They're not going to update the game anymore,
Yeah,
which I agree.
popular sentiment.
And just like a side note, Lion Cake has been really like digging like old school Sonic games that are now released on the Switch, and like
Nice.
older games that he's been playing that have re-released on the Switch. And so this person is asking, why can't there be like some sort of updates where you can travel, like use like the Dodo system or whatever to travel to like a City Folk City, and they can just like integrate that into
Integrate
the
the
game.
old games into
Integrate
Animal
the
Crossing.
old
Yeah.
game part. Old game.
I would
old
love
game
to be.
parts.
I would love to be able to play old City Folk, old Wawoo.
Wow, well, I do love a wow.
So they said, like, why can't they add a fly to the city through Dodo, and it brings you to the city, and it is a replica of the city from City Folk. You can invite friends through the gate, and also who are also in their city, and that city can have a theater, a fancy store, Nookingtons, etc. Even different characters who live in the city. Kicks, polishes shoes, blah,
Shrunk.
blah, blah.
Shrunk would
There's
tell
an
us
arcade
jokes.
where you can play old school games like in the original Animal Crossing on GameCube.
That's a great idea.
Just instead of having the NES console at your house,
Be like an
they're at
emulator,
an
right?
arcade, in the
game.
city
Oh my
at your
gosh,
at an
that is
arcade
so
game.
Fun.
That's such a good idea.
Or you can
Nintendo, make
play
it
carnival
happen.
games with your slingshot and aim for an object. Even billiards, bumper cars, go-karts, etc. would be absolutely awesome.
That
And they say-
would be.
And then
That
they
would be
could
so good.
Yeah, and then they said, "Look, how hard is it to mine gold from these rocks? Look how hard it is to mine." I read that wrong. Look, how, no. And you can fly to an island called the Mines, and you can enter a cave in the mountains, but need a helmet and with a flashlight to navigate with a pickaxe. And you can find some of the materials you need to make items for your tools or special pieces like gold, silver, etc. that is nearly impossible to find. I know it's like Minecraft, but there should be different ways to get these materials, and by doing that, it also makes the game more fun. Anyway,
That is
a lot of dream suites packed
so
into
good.
one little place.
Yeah, but
So
the
they're
idea
not
would
wrong.
be we could learn how the old gameplay was. We could compare. But like
That's
the
so
old gameplay
fun.
had different complexities. Was like, it would be so cool to be able to play it because there's so many new players that never played the original games and New Horizons.
Oh my
It would be so fun.
Yeah.
Yes, and even old players who want to play those get that little taste of those old games again
Without having to like dig up
fun.
old consoles anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Not having to worry about like having your house overrun by so many cockroaches. Yeah,
That too. Yeah, you don't have to go and like reset up your old village. You don't want to have to go and find that like old cable to connect to your TV that probably doesn't have the right inputs anymore.
true.
Right?
Oh, that's a whole different
like
problem. I didn't
you
know
have
about.
an HDMI only TV now. Like, what are you
right,
gonna do? Right? It's impossible.
Yeah, let us have those sweet old things. I have to say, I am also surprised because they said no new big updates. I thought they were still going to be making new little items, but they haven't done any new little
but they
things,
haven't
have
done
they?
anything. They haven't released
No.
new holiday things either.
No,
Like, they
it's
haven't
been
done anything
disappointing.
No.
Hashtag
in a long
disappointment.
time.
Yes.
Have we even gotten like a patch in a while? It's been a while. I think.
Yeah,
do
and they
have-
could do like little upgrades and things. They don't have to do. And I think people would still pay for smaller.
After they
Yeah, I
announced,
think so too.
after they announced the no big updates, they did do a few little things for a bit. Like they did the patches. They released like one or two small items, and that was it.
Yeah, because I think that was when they released. It was like the different season. Like in the Southern Hemisphere, they got the Maypole, which we did just get because that season came around for us now. So
Yeah.
heads up, that's a new item
What's
that you can
new?
download.
What's new?
What's new? That's new.
What's new?
What's
That's new.
That's the only new thing that I can think of because everything else is repeats. And that's not even new because it was new for Southern Hemisphere earlier this year.
Well, what did we get at that time? So it would be some. Was there an opposite that they would have gotten?
Yeah, it would have been something for winter solstice. But was it winter solstice? That can't be right.
Bucky in the winter solstice.
Yes, the winter solstice. Bucky and the winter solstice. Captain
Was it
America.
something for December?
Yeah, I can't remember. I don't recall. I'm sorry. But yeah, Maypole kind of cool looking. Meh. I don't know, guys. I would love that. I love the
Who can
idea
know?
of visiting City Folk City. What a lovely thought to end on.
Such a good idea.
Such a good idea.
Agree. That's why I put it in there.
Yeah, thank you. I love it. I love
What
it.
a
It was
good
great,
find.
good idea.
I
Good
found
find.
it. I read things.
Well, on that note, thank you, Leesh, for being
You're welcome.
here. Thank you,
Oh, thank you.
Joelle, also for being here.
Thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
Thanch you, listeners,
And thank
for
you,
hanging
Cheezer.
out.
You forgot Cheezer.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Cheezer, I'm so sorry. Thank you. You're a handsome young man, and I think you're a very sweet little mouse. I'm sorry.
I think
for
he's a
forgetting
rat.
you.
Is he a mouse?
Oh, I don't know.
It depends. Is his tail naked or is it fuzzy?
Oh, good
He's
question.
all fuzzy.
Well, then he's a mouse.
Oh, it's fuzzy. It's a mouse.
Yeah. But and thank you, listeners, of course. Thank you for joining us. And thanks to producer Jack Quaid Blank for making us sound as good as possible because we're all recording in the exact same place.
Right. Super easy.
Super easy. So easy. But well, thanks again, guys. And on that note, let's say